What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update as we're now seeing a supposed special counsel Jack Smith taking the hit and the backfire of his entire career. All of his cases that he initially thought were going to interfere with Donald Trump at 2024 elections have now flipped and turned on top of their heads. We've already seen that special documents case down in Florida, that Judge Eileen Cannon flipping and being delayed until further notice, guys. Now we've got his election interference case at risk, possibly being tossed out also, guys. I'm excited to get in the clip and see exactly what's going on here. The update on Jack Smith and his failed cases. So we're gonna get straight into the clip. I'll get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So guys, get my thoughts on the back end. And also YouTube pushes these videos out. Make sure you guys stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight to the news. Before we even do that though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Jack Smith, the news is saying that his case is held on by a thread, but really the election cases, they're done. He's done. It's just a mere technicality that they're even still around. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. I'm the creator of Earthworm Jim, The Neverhood, cartoons like Cat Scratch, and over 20 comic book graphic novels. And now I do the news, trying to break it down, make it a little entertaining for you with about 4 videos a day. So I hope you'll subscribe so you don't miss a single video, even as we usher Trump back into the White House this November. Here's our first article. From the New York Sun, Jack Smith falls silent since judge delayed Mar-a-Lago case. Could he be hatching an extraordinary response? They're going, hey, he's probably working on something really good, even though there's no proof of it. They only know that he's been silent. He's probably crying. He's probably in therapy or traction or both. Therapaction. Here's the subheadline to that. The special prosecutor's painful dilemma is whether to try to go over Judge Cannon's head and risk being forced to admit that he wants to try Trump before the election. They're still trying to pretend like this is not about the election. And he has one last chance. And he's going to have to come out and just tell everyone, look, I'm only doing this to get this thing done before an election. This was never about justice, guys. This was always about influencing an election. We have even further proof of Jack in trouble at the Washington Examiner. Flaw and order. Jack Smith election case hangs on by a thread. I just want to celebrate just these headlines, guys. These are the kinds of headlines you read after a year of Jack Smith in one of the biggest American conspiracies to be conducted yet with the Department of Justice. They threw everything they could against Trump. And it's not because Trump is powerful. It's because the left is so embarrassingly anti-constitution, anti-law, that the system itself is regurgitating them out saying, this is not America, you stupid communist apparatchik totalitarian. Go home, go back to your 1984. Let's make 1984 fiction again. Former President Donald Trump's 4 criminal cases have created an unprecedented legal gauntlet for him to run before votes, have a chance to decide if he should return to the Oval Office. While Democrats cheer what they see as long overdue accountability for the former president, some legal experts have expressed concerns that the cases, half are brought by partisan district attorneys and the other half are overseen by the Biden Justice Department. It looks so bad, guys. Are built on novel and unfair interpretations of the law. That's about as nice as you can say. This is a giant political scam. This is mainstream media at the Washington Examiner, guys. It's over for Jack Smith. In this series, the Washington Examiner will take a look at the flaws that could unravel the case against Trump. Part 4 will look at the Washington case and the tough time Jack Smith will have securing a conviction. Okay, here we go. The Department of Justice's election interference case against Donald Trump is in limbo. But even if it returns to normal proceedings, Jack Smith has an uphill climb to securing conviction of the former president. The special counsel who is leading the prosecution is at the mercy of the Supreme Court as it weighs 2 decisions relevant to his indictment. One of the decisions threatens to imperil the case, while the other could result in a small setback for Smith. The High Court could hand down these decisions by the end of June. And guys, by the time you're getting into June, which is a month from now, you're getting so close to the election, so close to conventions. No judge, no non-Democrat apparatchik, non-manipulative judge who isn't bought and sold by Soros. No judge wants to touch this thing and be caught trying to sway an election. Their whole cover came from hitting these things early, and they've been tied up now. We've covered this all the way back in January when Jack Smith, when they started adding too much detail, too many of these all at once, ended up tangling all of their ability to run all 5 campaigns against Trump, all 5 court cases against him. And it created a giant bottleneck. Trump's only one guy. He can only go to one case at a time. So they all had to kind of orchestrate it and spread them out. And then as the lawyers kept bringing up their motions, or in the case of Mar-a-Lago, as Jack Smith still tried to redact documents to cover up his true agenda and to cover up that there was probably collusion in those documents between the White House and Fani Willis and Nathan Wade and maybe even Alvin Bragg and Letitia James, as they were trying to cover all that up, ended up delaying all of these cases. And now none will happen before the election. And that's good news for Trump. This is all good news that Jack Smith is crying in his soy milk. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. For those you want to go over there and check that out, also you guys to go over there, show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. What a terrible way to start the week for that supposed special counsel, Jack Smith. As we're now seeing the second case out of 2, flipping and turning on top of its head, guys. This isn't the first time we've seen this spiraling out of control from these rogue and corrupt justices, coming after Donald Trump with a charade case, guys. This is not the first time. We've seen this happen in Fulton County, Georgia, with Fani Willis, all of her efforts, turn right back on her. It seems like at every single corner we see one of these rogue justices coming at Donald Trump in these charade cases. It turns and flips right back on them, hits them 10 times harder every single time. It never fails. That's what we're seeing happen here with Jack Smith. His whole office of special counsel has been in question this entire time. This supposed special counsel, Jack Smith, has been under the gun this entire time. He's bringing about this persecution of Donald Trump, guys. Yes, this is a persecution, a political persecution of a political opponent. We already know why he's doing this. This is a blatant stab trying to interfere. The 2024 elections all failed, guys. We've seen him, trying to rush through these cases. He's tried to push and bully Judge Eileen Cannon down there in Florida on the classified documents case to try to at least get one stain on Donald Trump's name before this election later on this year. It just hasn't worked. This has all been, trying to sway the optics of the public opinion. It's been failed. It's all failed efforts by Jack Smith. I know his boss, Attorney General Merrick Garland, is highly upset. Not to mention the fact that he's in the hot seat right now. Maybe being held in special contempt of Congress. This whole thing is truly toppling over for the rogue and corrupt figures on the left that have been trying to, come at Donald Trump, get in between him and that presidency later on this year. And it shows. This update was definitely another huge victory for Donald Trump, as we're now seeing a lot of that pressure being alleviated, where he was underneath the gun. A lot of different charade cases. When you're facing 5 different, political witch hunt charade cases, any of them getting dismissed definitely is a huge release of pressure on you and your legal team. You got to think this guy was worried about having to be in court, nonstop, missing family gatherings, family events, funerals. It's just, nonstop with his legal charade cases. It seems like every single judge wants Donald Trump present and in court. We've seen recently with Judge Juan Merchan, where he's trying to make it a point of emphasis that Donald Trump needs to be in court, will be held in contempt of court if he does not show for any of his court dates. So, they're trying to make it a point that he has to get tied up, not being able to get out there on the campaign trail, bring about some more support for himself. So he's having to do it all inside of the courtroom. This is definitely very good news, seeing that supposed special counsel Jack Smith, who was eagerly trying to get Donald Trump tried and on trial for election day, now has a second case that has failed. Guys, definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this one. We already knew Jack Smith. He's shown his political nature within his case, and that's where he failed at. The way he has tried to rush, speeding all of his cases up, has shown his political nature within the case, and that's exactly why this whole thing has been tied up. That's why we're seeing all of his efforts failed. He's so sloppy. He's trying to rush through this thing. He is not, dotting all his I's and crossing all his T's, and that's exactly why he is failing against Trump's legal team. Definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. I think that one kind of rhymed. Hop in the comment section, guys, and let me know your thoughts on this one. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing, guys. Hit that like button for your boy, and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.